Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Thrive 60 Plus. Today, we're diving into a topic that's on many of our minds: how to live longer and healthier lives. Specifically, we're going to explore 5 incredible foods that can help you do just that, even after you've turned 60. These aren't just any foods. They're packed with nutrients that can help prevent diseases, boost your energy, and keep your mind sharp. And the best part? They're delicious and easy to incorporate into your daily routine. Now, why is this so important? As we age, our bodies change, and so do our nutritional needs. For seniors, maintaining a healthy diet is crucial because our bodies may not absorb nutrients as efficiently as they did when we were younger. Additionally, certain nutrients become more important as we age, such as calcium for bone health, vitamin D for immunity, and omega-3s for heart health. The 5 foods we'll discuss today are rich in these essential nutrients and more, making them powerful allies in your quest for longevity. In fact, research has shown that certain dietary patterns can significantly extend life expectancy. A study published in the journal PLOS Medicine found that switching from a typical Western diet to an optimal diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and plant-based proteins could increase life expectancy by up to 10 years for women and 13 years for men starting from age 20. While we're past that age, it's never too late to make changes that can improve our health and potentially add years to our lives. Even starting in your 60s or 70s can still make a meaningful difference. So, let's get started with the first food on our list: blueberries. Blueberries are often hailed as a superfood, and for good reason. They're loaded with antioxidants, particularly anthocyanins, which give them their deep blue color. These antioxidants help combat free radicals in your body, which can damage cells and contribute to aging and diseases like cancer and heart disease. But blueberries offer more than just antioxidant power. Research has shown that they can benefit brain health. A study published in the Annals of Neurology found that women who consumed blueberries and strawberries twice a week or more had a slower rate of cognitive decline compared to those who ate them less frequently. Another study from Tufts University demonstrated that blueberries can improve memory and motor skills in aging rats, suggesting potential benefits for humans as well. Blueberries are also low in calories and high in fiber, which can help with weight management and digestive health. Plus, they're easy to find year-round, either fresh or frozen. So, how can you incorporate more blueberries into your diet? They're incredibly versatile. You can enjoy them fresh as a snack, add them to your morning cereal or yogurt, blend them into smoothies, or even bake them into muffins or pancakes. If you're not a fan of eating them raw, try freezing them for a refreshing treat, or making a blueberry compote to top your favorite desserts. The natural sweetness of blueberries means you don't need to add much sugar, making them a healthy choice. Aim to include at least 1 cup of blueberries per week in your diet, but feel free to enjoy them more often. Whether you pick them up fresh from the market or opt for frozen blueberries, which are just as nutritious, making this small change can have a big impact on your health. Now, let's move on to our second food: almonds. Almonds are a type of tree nut that's rich in healthy monounsaturated fats, protein, and fiber. They're also a good source of vitamin E, an antioxidant that protects your cells from damage. Additionally, almonds contain magnesium, which is important for bone health, and they provide riboflavin and niacin, essential for energy production. Numerous studies have linked nut consumption, particularly almonds, to a reduced risk of heart disease. For instance, a study in the New England Journal of Medicine found that people who ate nuts at least 5 times a week had a 35% lower risk of heart disease compared to those who rarely ate them. Another study published in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that including almonds in a weight loss diet helped participants lose more weight than those on a high-carb diet, despite the higher calorie content of almonds. This is likely due to their high satiety value, meaning they make you feel full longer. Almonds are also a good source of calcium and vitamin E, which are important for bone health and skin health, respectively. So they're a great all-around food for seniors. To add almonds to your diet, try snacking on a small handful daily, about 1 ounce or 23 almonds, which provides around 160 calories. You can also sprinkle them on salads, yogurt, or oatmeal, or use almond butter as a spread on whole grain toast. If you're allergic to almonds or prefer other nuts, remember that most nuts offer similar health benefits. Walnuts, for example, are high in omega-3 fatty acids, which are great for brain health, so feel free to mix it up and enjoy a variety of nuts. Just be mindful of portion sizes, since nuts are calorie-dense. A small handful goes a long way in providing the nutrients you need without overdoing it on calories. So there you have it, blueberries and almonds, 2 powerhouse foods that can help you live longer and healthier. By including these in your diet, you're taking simple yet effective steps toward improving your overall well-being. Stay tuned for the next part, where we'll explore 2 more amazing foods that can add years to your life. In the meantime, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these foods do you already enjoy? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more tips on thriving after 60. Until next time, take care and keep thriving. So we've talked about 2 amazing foods, blueberries and almonds, that can help you live longer and healthier. These are simple additions to your diet that pack a serious punch when it comes to boosting your energy, protecting your heart, and keeping your mind sharp. Now, let's keep the momentum going with 2 more foods that can make a real difference in your life after 60. These next 2 are just as easy to incorporate, and they're loaded with nutrients that support your body in ways you might not expect. Let's dive right in with our 3rd food, kale. Kale has been a darling of the health world for a while now, and it's no wonder why. This leafy green is like a nutritional powerhouse, especially for seniors. It's packed with vitamins A, C, and K, which are essential for keeping your immune system strong, your eyes healthy, and your bones sturdy. Vitamin K in particular is a standout because it helps with blood clotting and bone health, which is crucial as we age and our bones become more fragile. A study published in the Journal of Bone and Mineral Research found that higher vitamin K intake is associated with a lower risk of fractures in older adults, which is a big deal since falls can be a major concern. Kale is also rich in fiber, which supports digestion and can help keep your cholesterol levels in check, reducing the risk of heart disease. Plus, it's got antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin, which are great for eye health and may lower the risk of age-related macular degeneration, according to research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Kale sounds like something you'd rather avoid, maybe because it seems tough or bitter. But here's the thing, kale is incredibly versatile, and there are ways to make it taste amazing. You can toss it into a smoothie with some fruit like banana or apple to mask any bitterness. Trust me, you won't even notice it's there. Or try sautéing it with a little olive oil, garlic, and a pinch of salt for a delicious side dish. If you're feeling adventurous, bake kale leaves with a sprinkle of seasoning to make crispy kale chips. They're a crunchy, guilt-free snack that's way better than reaching for potato chips. Aim to include about 1 cup of cooked kale or 2 cups of raw kale in your diet a few times a week. You can find it fresh in the produce section or even frozen, which is just as nutritious and super convenient. If kale's not your thing, other leafy greens like spinach or Swiss chard offer similar benefits, so you've got options. The key is to get those greens in regularly to give your body the nutrients it needs to thrive. Let's move on to our 4th food, salmon. If there's one fish you want to make friends with after 60, it's salmon. This fatty fish is rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which are like superheroes for your heart and brain. Omega-3s help reduce inflammation in the body, which can lower the risk of heart disease, stroke, and even cognitive decline. A study in the Journal of the American Medical Association showed that people who eat fish like salmon regularly have a lower risk of heart disease, which is the leading cause of death for seniors. Another study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that omega-3s can improve cognitive function in older adults, helping you stay sharp and focused. Salmon is also a great source of vitamin D, which many seniors don't get enough of. Vitamin D is crucial for bone health, immune function, and even mood regulation, which can make a big difference in how you feel day to day. Incorporating salmon into your diet is easier than you might think. You can grill, bake, or pan-sear it with just a little lemon and herbs for a delicious meal. Aim for 2 servings of about 3 to 4 ounces each per week. That's roughly the size of a deck of cards. If you're not a fan of cooking fish, canned salmon is a fantastic alternative. It's affordable, has a long shelf life, and is just as nutritious. You can mix it into salads, make salmon patties, or even spread it on whole grain crackers for a quick snack. If you don't eat fish, you can get some omega-3s from plant-based sources like flax seeds or chia seeds, but salmon is one of the best sources out there. One tip: opt for wild-caught salmon when you can, as it tends to have more omega-3s than farm-raised, but either way, you're doing your body a favor. And if you're worried about the cost, keep an eye out for sales or frozen salmon fillets, which are often more budget-friendly. These 2 foods, kale and salmon, are like a 1-2 punch for your health. Kale gives you the vitamins and fiber to keep your body strong and your digestion on track, while salmon delivers those heart and brain-boosting omega-3s. Adding them to your meals doesn't have to be complicated, and the benefits are worth it. You're not just eating to fill your plate, you're nourishing your body to live longer and feel better. So, why not give them a try? Maybe pick up some kale at the grocery store this week, or plan a salmon dinner with a loved one. Small changes like these can add up to big results over time. We've got one more food to cover, and it's a fantastic one that's probably already in your pantry. So stick with me, and let's explore how this next food can help you thrive well into your golden years. I'd love to hear how you're liking these tips so far. Drop a comment below, and let me know if you're already a fan of kale or salmon, or how you plan to try them out. And if you're finding this helpful, give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more ways to live your best life after 60. Let's keep going. All right, we're on a roll with these amazing foods that can help you live longer and healthier after 60. We've already explored how blueberries, almonds, kale, and salmon can work wonders for your body, from boosting your brain to strengthening your heart. Now let's wrap things up with our final food, one that's affordable, versatile, and probably already sitting in your pantry. After that, we'll tie it all together with some practical ways to make these foods a part of your life and keep you thriving for years to come. Let's dive in with our 5th food, black beans. Black beans are a nutritional gem that doesn't get nearly enough credit. These little legumes are packed with fiber, protein, and essential nutrients like folate, magnesium, and iron, all of which are crucial for seniors. The fiber in black beans is a game changer for your digestive system, helping to keep things moving smoothly, which can be a big concern as we age. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that diets high in fiber from foods like beans can lower the risk of heart disease and type 2 diabetes, both of which are common health challenges for older adults. Black beans are also rich in antioxidants, particularly anthocyanins, the same compounds found in blueberries, which help fight inflammation and protect your cells from damage. Plus, they're a great source of plant-based protein, which supports muscle health without the saturated fats found in some meats. Research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that swapping animal proteins for plant-based ones like beans can reduce the risk of chronic diseases and extend life expectancy. What makes black beans so great is how easy they are to add to your meals. You can toss them into soups, stews, or chili for a hearty filling dish. Try mixing them into a salad with some veggies and a light dressing for a quick lunch. If you love Mexican flavors, black beans are perfect for tacos, burritos, or even as a side with a sprinkle of cilantro. Aim for about half a cup of cooked black beans a few times a week. That's roughly 100 calories and gives you a solid dose of fiber and protein. Canned black beans are super convenient. Just rinse them to remove excess sodium. If you prefer cooking from scratch, dried beans are budget-friendly and easy to prepare with a slow cooker. Don't like black beans, kidney beans, lentils, or chickpeas offer similar benefits, so you can mix and match to keep things interesting. The key is to make legumes a regular part of your diet to support your heart digestion and overall vitality. Now that we've covered all 5 foods, blueberries, almonds, kale, salmon, and black beans, let's talk about how to bring them into your life in a way that feels doable. The beauty of these foods is that they're not exotic or hard to find. You can pick them up at your local grocery store, and many, like canned salmon or black beans, are affordable and have a long shelf life. The trick is to start small. Maybe this week you add a handful of blueberries to your breakfast or swap your usual snack for a few almonds. Next week, try a new kale recipe or plan a salmon dinner. Over time, these small changes add up, and your body will thank you with more energy, better digestion, and a stronger heart and mind. Think about it like this: every meal is a chance to invest in your future. You don't have to overhaul your entire diet overnight. Maybe you're someone who loves your routines, and that's okay. Just find 1 or 2 ways to sneak these foods in. For example, my friend Susan, who's 68, started blending kale into her morning smoothie after watching one of our videos. She was skeptical at first, but now she says she feels more energized and even looks forward to her green drink every day. Or take my neighbor Tom, who's 72 and started eating canned salmon once a week. He swears it's helped him feel sharper during his weekly bridge games. These are real people making real changes, and you can do it too. One thing to keep in mind is balance. These foods are powerful, but they work best as part of a varied diet. Pair them with other healthy choices like whole grains, lean proteins, and plenty of fruits and veggies. And don't forget to talk to your doctor or a nutritionist if you have specific health conditions like diabetes or kidney issues to make sure these foods fit your needs. For instance, if you're on a low-sodium diet, rinse canned beans thoroughly, and if you have nut allergies, skip the almonds and try seeds instead. The goal is to make this sustainable so you're not just eating for today, but setting yourself up for a vibrant, healthy future. As you start adding these foods, pay attention to how you feel. Maybe you'll notice you're sleeping better, have more energy for your grandkids, or feel sharper during your crossword puzzles. Those little wins are signs that your body is thriving and they're worth celebrating. You don't have to be perfect, just consistent. Even eating these foods a few times a week can make a difference, and research backs this up. A study in PLOS Medicine we mentioned earlier found that even small shifts toward a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, nuts, fish, and legumes can add years to your life, even if you start later in life. That's the kind of hope and possibility we're all about here at Thrive 60+. So, what's your next step? Maybe it's picking up some black beans at the store or trying a new salmon recipe this weekend. Whatever it is, you're taking charge of your health, and that's something to be proud of. I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell me which of these foods you're excited to try or how you're already enjoying them. Maybe you've got a killer kale smoothie recipe or a favorite way to cook salmon. Share it with our community because we're all in this together. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more tips on living your best life after 60. Here's to thriving, feeling great, and adding years to your life, one delicious bite at a time.